guys, this is Carrie from Tone Wars. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We're really excited to hang out with you and to have you be part of our community. If you like what you see here, here's a couple ways you can support the channel. We always appreciate super chats very much, but here's a couple other ways you can support the channel and get something in return other than just content. If the super chat feature doesn't work for you, or if you're watching after the live stream, Jarrod's PayPal account link is listed below. Any donation of any amount is greatly appreciated. Since the show is sponsored in part by Motor City Guitar, we've included an affiliate link below. By clicking the link below, everybody wins. You're getting a great deal on some awesome equipment, you're supporting a store that has tons of inventory and great customer service, and you're supporting Tone Wars. And on top of all of that, if you live outside of the state of Michigan, whenever you buy anything from Motor City Guitar, you don't pay any sales tax. And last but certainly not least, you can visit our website at tonewars.com. The link is below. There you will find some awesome Kemper profile packs with the tone and feel guitar players love. You will also find presets for the very popular HELIX, HX Effects, HX Stomp, and Pod Go. Alright, the show's about to begin. We look forward to hanging out with you, so grab your favorite drink and join us in the live chat.
Welcome to Tone Wars.
Oh, what's going on, guys? Thanks so much for being here. I'm a little tired. Had a long day at work. Had a 14-hour day yesterday at work, so I'm a little tired tonight. So sorry if I'm a little low energy, because I have none. Thanks so much for being here. Jason Taylor, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you here. Hyperbowl Kid. I think I got your name right. Sorry. No, Rev. Not yet. It's not back yet from Rev. So as soon as it gets back, I'm going to go live with it. But thanks for asking. Cinco de Mayo. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, buddy? Happy Cinco de Mayo. Matt Force. What's happening, buddy? This is Matt's amp right here. You know, the Fireball 100 thing is really good. Sounds amazing. Thanks for letting me use it tonight. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Aaron Short's asking, what do you think? Combo and extension cabinet or head and cabinet? I would go head and cabinet. That's what I would do. Yes, Sean Casey, what's going on, buddy? Gunnerman 54, I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here, buddy. Acoustic, Eric Salines, what's going on, man? He says, tight. Thank you. Matthew Pearson, what's up, man? What's going on, buddy? Good to see you here. Steve Venchak. He says, anybody here try a Jet City Custom 2? I haven't. I've had mixed reviews about them, is what I've seen, but they're probably pretty good amps, you know. I guess it's kind of like some people call it a budget Soldano or whatever. I don't know. I heard they're pretty good, and I've heard other people say, you know, both ends of the spectrum, you know. Aaron, he says, it's all a trick. He's playing his new Helix presets. You know, I was surprised at how good the Helix sounded the other night. You know, with the new, whatever they did to it, the oversampling and those new IRs I got from Live Ready Sound. I mean, the combination of those two things really made it sound good. So, yeah. Very good. Jason Taylor says, liking the way it sounds. Yeah, this amp sounds really good, man. Yeah, I got my karate pants on tonight. So you better watch it. I'll karate-size you. Josh, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you here. The Cyber Mantis. Hey, what's up, man? Haven't seen you here in a while. He says, Michael Romeo has a Fireball 100. So that says it all. Yeah, I didn't know that. I knew he played an Engl. I didn't know which one. Yeah, the Fireballs are great amps, man. They really are. Darren West, what's up, buddy? Thank you, Sean Casey. Appreciate that very much. Chris, CS, what's going on, man? Jeffrey Blanco, what's going on, man? Good to see you here. Yeah, like I said, I'm a little tired today, but let me see what else I can do. What else do I have on this? I'm not going to be on super long tonight, unfortunately. I am super tired. I've had a long week. It's been crazy. Hence the very short pour of whiskey here. Anything more than this would probably knock me out. Let me switch guitars. I'll play some stuff that I'm super familiar with, at least. Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, so I had the Fireball on about a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago, and that was back when I was single miking my cabs, and I had a E609 on a Mesa dual rec cab, or Mesa, you know, a 212 cab with vintage 30s in it. And I looked at the video, and I was like, wow, that sounded pretty weak compared to what the tones I'm getting now sound like with, you know, better miking techniques, better mics, you know, stuff like that. I thought it sounded good in the video, but compared to what I'm doing now, I felt like I could do the amp more justice if I had it on today. Today, what you're hearing it through is the aux box, which also sounds freaking phenomenal. That's about as real as it gets. It really is. The aux box, man, you play through that. I mean, you get the Mesa, what is it, 4x12 cab with vintage 30s in there, with a Royer 121 and an SM57 combined on that cab. I mean, seriously, you can do no wrong with it. It just sounds incredible. It really does. I was going to play it through the real cab tonight. This sounded so good. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to fuss with all that. I'm just going to keep it simple because I've been so busy lately. Cybermantis, oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Darren West says, I'm not surprised at how good the Helix sounded the other night. It's been a while since I've played my Helix as an all-in-one unit, and yeah, it sounded good. Really did. Jeffrey Blanco, I considered the Engl Iron Ball 20 watt at one time. Yeah, I did too, and I know Motor City's going to get some in. So when they do, and if I can, I will definitely have that on the show. I think the Engl stuff is incredible. I really do. I think their amps are very unique, and they sound amazing. I mean, if high gain, ridiculous, like, tone and sustain and saturation and aggression is what you're after, the Engls really have it. They really sound incredible. They really do. Let's do... and again, I'll probably be on just for about an hour, if that, tonight. I just got to get some stuff done around here, and it's been crazy. My live streams in the summer are going to be shorter because I'm just going to be really super busy. It's crazy how busy I am right now. Just putting this live stream together was pretty last minute. But I will always do what I can for you guys. Let me see. Hopefully I didn't sound check this one. Let's see what we got. 1 second. Here's 3 shots and a chaser. Wow, This amp is really cool. It's better than I remembered it, to be honest with you. I remembered it being a really good amp, but tonight with the aux and again, like I said, with the diesel cab, it just sounds incredible. There's enough aggression and saturation in this amp where when you're playing it through the cab in the room, you know how when you play through like a direct box, like an aux box or a 2 notes or whatever, and some studio monitors, you get a lot of saturation and it's really cool, but in the room some of that disperses and it feels a little drier. Well, with this amp, it has so much of that texture, saturation, and aggression that when I switch to the real cab in the room, there's so much of it to go around, I don't feel like it dries up at all. I mean, this amp really does have a lot of that. So sounds great through either, you know, because mics do add gain, believe it or not. When you mic a cab, there's gain added because the mics are picking it up right on the speaker, and there's an interaction between the mic and the speaker that does that. And so a lot of times when you compare a mic'd cab to a cab in the room, again, you get that dispersion of sound and saturation in the room, and it feels and sounds a little less gainy and drier. And with this amp, it's not the case. I mean, there's just so much of that character really has it in spades, you know. So definitely something cool. All right, got some questions here. I'll play some more for you guys in a minute. Let's see. Gunnerman says, what happened with the Powerball 2 you said was going to be on the channel? The Powerball 2? I don't know. Was I going to get a Powerball on here? I'm not sure. It might have been something that I was working out and fell through. I got so much stuff going. I'm spinning so many plates right now that it's hard for me to keep track of everything. But if I do get a chance to get a Powerball 2 on the channel, I for sure will. Absolutely. What's up, Jim Moore? What's up, buddy? Good to see you here. Mark C., what are your settings on the Fireball? Jeffrey Blanco says, sounds good. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Okay, so here are the settings on the Fireball. Okay, turn around here. Lead gain is at between 11 and 12 o'clock. The bass is at between 12 and 1 o'clock. Middle is between 10 and 11. Treble is at almost 1 o'clock. And I have the mid boost on, okay? And the presence is at 12 o'clock, just over. Okay, because with the mid boost, you can get away with a little more treble, a little more presence to cut through that to give the, you know, even that out, make it a little more aggressive. But those are the settings that I'm using. Did I say where the gain was? Yeah, gain's at just below noon. So, let me do another song here. I'm going to blow right through these because I did not warm up tonight. I want to be able to stay with it while I'm playing here. This is the Catacombs. 1 second.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, man. Sam's good. All right, let me explain real quick why I have the gain set where it's at. Okay, so if I was just doing rhythm, I could probably get away with 11 o'clock with the gain. Or even, probably 11 o'clock. But I'm using one channel to do both rhythm and lead, and I need that extra saturation and sustain for the leads that I'm doing. So, and probably a little bit to cover up some of my crappy playing that you're going to hear from time to time. So, so that's why I have it that way. And what's cool about this amp is it definitely sounds good if you set it up to do double duty, like rhythms and leads in that setting. And it still has this nice, tight kind of great feel to it and sound without too much spillover with the gain. But again, if I was just doing rhythms, I would back the gain down for sure. But I'm using it one channel to do both things. So, of course, I'm going to add a little more gain for my solos. You know, that's the way it goes. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just... Jeff Cornell... He says, you have the gain at noon? That's way too much gain. I hear you, man. I'm sure somebody's going to say that afterwards. Like, it's too much gain. I don't care. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you here, man.
Let's see here. CS says, I would like to hear a side-by-side comparison between the Savage and the Fireball. Of course, you will definitely hear that. Well, let's fire that bitch up, huh? Let's fire it up and see what we got. That amp is stupid. Yeah, it's such a great amp. I will probably be doing a full-blown video between the two. Why not, right? But tonight I'll do a quick little comparison for you. No problem. What's that, Sean Casey? Dr. Chugs is on a mission. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. Jason Taylor. Oh, man. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. I really appreciate that. He says, nice to have the wah back for the Sphinx. Thank you. And yes, it just belongs there, right? I mean, you just have to have the wah on the Sphinx. It just begs for it. So cheers to you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes. Wow, it's 8:43 already. Holy cow. I've been on for almost 45 minutes already. Yeah, I am waking up, Chris. It has been, I mean, I work hard. When I go outside and work, I mean, I work hard. So when I get home, usually I'm just tired and I don't want to do anything. And it's like they say, I mean, all of us that work hard, you know, do like labor for a living, it's the ride home that gets you, right? You get home and you get out of the truck and you're like, oil can. You know, it's so bad. Jeffrey Blanco, this song reminds me of that movie, The Scorpion King with The Rock. Yeah, it's got that kind of Egyptian feel to it. I love that Egyptian feel. It's such a great feel in the music. Jeffrey Blanco, I can see you playing these songs on G3. You're too kind, sir. I appreciate that very much. I would be lucky to be able to polish John Petrucci's guitars for G3. I'd probably have to, you know, get by his tech, Matty, first, though. Maybe I could polish guitars if Matty lets me, right? The Cybermanus, you're too kind. Thank you. I love that Sphinx song. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a great song, man. I love the gain cranked. Well, the thing is I play this with an overdrive, so I back the gain down because of the overdrive. But some people want more gain because they don't use an overdrive, and it kind of helps with that. But let me play this. All right, overdrive's off. So I'll play it off, and then I'll kick it on, and you'll be able to tell. You'll see me kick it on, but you'll also be able to tell what it sounds like. It sounds a lot better with it on, in my opinion, and it feels better. So I'll do a little comparison. Overdrive off, then overdrive on. Let me mute the mic here. Actually sounds pretty good without the overdrive on, too. I mean, it's the first time I played it without it tonight anyways, and yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I do have the gate on in the amp as well. There's a noise gate in it, and it actually works really well. It's a nice gate, and it just takes all that amp noise out, that hum and hiss and all that stuff, and it's really effective, and that's what's on right now. And I have it set just over noon, probably almost 1 o'clock. And it really does help with that. I think that's a great feature when you have a noise gate on an amplifier because, you know, nobody likes a noisy freaking amp, you know, and it really does make a difference. So I like it. And it doesn't seem to be cutting my signal off at all, you know, and killing my notes. So I think every amp, I think that should almost be a standard feature now. You know, I just think it's such a great option because amps make noise, and if an amp maker puts a thing in there that cancel that noise out, that is a huge help. So why not, right? Jim Moore, thanks, dude. Thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate that very much. Seriously, it really means a lot. Oh, you like that? Oil can. That's really what it's like, though, right? When you get out of the truck after a long day, you can't move. You're like, oh my God. It's crazy. Matt Forrest says, great playing as always. Crushing fools. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, this amp smokes, dude. It's really sounding good, man. CG says, what overdrive are you using? Tonight, I'm using the Horizon Devices Precision Drive. Settings are 2 notches up on the attack, right? Oops, my wireless fell out. Yeah, 2 notches up on the attack, and level is at about 3 o'clock. And tone is top dead center, and drive is 8 o'clock. So there's that for you. Stone Dome 93. Damn, that tone is fat. It is, man. It's got a really good sound to it. It really does. Jeff Cornell, the sweet, sweet sounds of Earspank. Hell yeah. I love it, man. What else do I have with this guitar? I got the purple one. Let me see what I got here. See what I got. See what I got. I don't have anything else with this one. All right, let me switch back to the red one. Go back to standard tuning. This one's a half step down. And I'll do a couple more mixes for you guys. Answer some questions, and then I have got some profiling to do. I got to finish profiling my JP Mark II C Plus. That amp is profiling like a champ. So I got to finish that and get those profiles released. It's non-stop work here. All I've been doing is profiling amps, setting up for live streams, and washing everything that you could possibly think of. Cement, roofs, houses, decks, driveways, apartment complexes. It's just been crazy. What's going on? Okay. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for the super chat. Return Dakota, I know the Precision Drive is your main pedal, but have you considered doing demos and shootouts of different overdrive pedals for Motor City? Yes, thanks for commenting. Yes, I have, and I will be doing that sometime very soon. I'll do I'll pick an amp or maybe a couple amps, and I will definitely shoot those out for you guys. You know, I did, when I picked out my Precision Drive, that was back when they were sold in stores. I bought mine at Motor City, and I lined up probably 10 pedals, and I tried them all, and I just kept going back to the Precision Drive. That was probably 3 years ago, and at that time, the Precision Drive won, you know, and when I bought another amp, can't remember what I bought, might have been the Synergy stuff, I don't remember, but I bought some more stuff there. I was like, I'm going to get a new overdrive pedal. Let me try all these pedals again. And I tried a bunch of new pedals, and then I threw the Precision Drive in the mix, and then I picked it again because I'm like, geez, this pedal just works for me. But it doesn't mean that other pedals won't work for me because our tastes change over time and everything. But the Eros sounds good, the KSR Eros, and the Golden Pearl. I know Jeff Blanco's been wanting me to do that, but when I get a chance, I'll be doing that as well. I'll shoot some out for you guys, no problem. Rick Dale, I was going to get an Engl Fireball, went with a Friedman Runt 50 instead. Less gain, but incredible note definition. Hey, congrats on your purchase, and you know what? If you get an amp, no matter what it is, and it works for you, and you feel better as a player, and you think that it speaks your language, you know what I mean? It represents what you play better, then you picked the right one, you know? You really did. There are amps that I totally gravitate towards because of that as well. So I totally understand where you're coming from. And I'm glad you found something that worked for you. That's awesome. Jan Moore, have you tried any overdrives based on the TC integrated preamp like the Dirty Tree or Fortin 33? I I think I tried the Fortin. Was it the Grind or the 33? I'm trying to remember. But I got a friend that's got some Fortin pedals, and I'll definitely have those in here. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to have a bunch of Overdrive pedals here, and I'll try them all out and just give my thoughts on them for whatever it's worth, right? You know, and hopefully that'll help you guys. I'm happy to do that for you. Wormcore says, I have the Deadwall Duality DX on the way, hoping it fits my taste. What's up, Jay? Yeah, I hope it does too. And I hope maybe I could try that out as well. That would be nice. All right. What do I got here? Oh man, this is a risky one. This song is definitely something that is a huge challenge, but I should just do it anyways. Ugh. I couldn't play this earlier. Let's see if I can play it now. 1 second. I told you I couldn't play it earlier. I wasn't joking. I forgot it. That's what happens when you don't practice every day. 1 second here, guys. Boy, that was awful. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to freaking play this song right. Whether if I got to play it 10 times in a row or not. Here we go. That is a perfect example of why you need to practice every day. Yeesh, I literally forgot parts of that solo. I was literally remembering it as I played it. Well, that's what, the thing is, I'm working on a blues jam, and that's all I've been playing for the last 2 weeks. And I have not touched some of these mixes at all. And yeah, that was risky. But hey, I try to keep it real here on the channel, I am going to absolutely crap the bed every once in a while, and I think it's hilarious. Oh my god. Mule Blues, grip it and rip it. That's what I did. And boy did I. Yeah, definitely took a couple detours there, didn't I? Oh man. Any idea on what decibel level while playing? I'm playing through the studio monitors right now. The decibel level is probably not. It's probably like 50, 60, right around there. But if I play through the real cab here, the decibel level is ridiculously loud. Super freaking loud. In fact, I could probably... Oop, I'm losing battery here. I could probably play through the real cab for you guys if you want me to, just so you can hear how that sounds. My iPad's about to die. Oh, there we go. I saved it! You're saved! Yeah, let me play through that real quick. I don't have my in-ears on, but I already sound checked it, and it sounded pretty freaking good. So let me go ahead and mute the room mic, and I will switch to the cab and the mics. The mics I'm using on the cab are the Royer R10 and the SM57. All right, 1 second. Wow, that's loud. Holy crap. That's probably at least 90, probably about 86, 90 decibels right now. And it's right there. It's just killing my ear. So yeah, that's what that is. That's what that sounds like. And that's the diesel with the the G12 K100s, and that sounds incredible. Really good cab. Really freaking good. Yeah, I was on a mission to get it right, wasn't I? I had to play that song, Sean. I had to do it. And the thing is like, people have asked me before on the show, they've asked me, hey, I remember it was a couple months ago, somebody asked, like, what does it take to get over the fear of playing live and the fear of screwing up in front of everybody and all that? I said, you got to do it. I mean, honestly, you really, if you're afraid to play in front of people, it takes all the fun away. You're out there it's a grip and grin session, and you're pouring sweat out of your body. You're just like, oh my God, just don't screw up. Are you enjoying that? No. You have to get to the point where you don't care, if you make a mistake. And I don't mean that in a way where just go up and slop your way through it. Be prepared, be rehearsed, be warmed up, be all those things. But you're human. You're going to make mistakes, and you really have to just get comfortable with it so that you can go live and go in front of people and perform and not sweat it if you make a mistake. Because anybody out in that audience that's going to judge you because you screwed up, it's like those people never cared about you to begin with. So why are you trying to please them, number one? And number two, they're not up there, you are. And it takes a lot of guts to get up in front of people and perform. It really does. So I always respect people that get up in front of a crowd, make a mistake, and pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and then keep going like it never happened. There are professional singers that make millions of dollars that fall over, they trip over mic cords, they trip over monitors, they fall off of stages, they turn around and lose their balance, they fall and they get right back up and keep singing. And is it embarrassing? Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks. But I mean, after a while, it's like we're all human. We're all going to do it, you know. We all make mistakes. Some of us are privileged enough to make them in front of people. You know, I think it's awesome because, like, I get to be lucky enough to play in front of people, and I'm gonna and I love it. I really do, and I'm not gonna let a mistake stop me from enjoying myself. You know, so I told the guy in the live stream, I said, just get up there and do it. Get up there and perform. You know, somebody used to tell me all the time, the only way to get over fear is to do the thing you fear to do. Just do it. And you're going to crap the bed most of the time when you first start doing that, because the fear and your nerves are going to take over you. But after a while, you're just going to get to the point where you're relaxed. And a relaxed performer is a better performer. How do you relax? You have to get over that fear. How do you get over it? You just do it. And yeah, it sucks when I get on here and I screw up and I make a horrible mistake. Yeah, in my head I'm like, oh, that freaking sucked. But I don't get all mad about it. Like a year and a half ago when I started going live on the channel, oh my God, I was a mess. Starting to play, like I couldn't make a mistake. And I didn't enjoy playing though. It wasn't fun. Because I was so worried about making mistakes all the time. Now, I mean, I also realize that I'm working a lot. I'm working probably... I'll be working almost 7 days a week, 6 at least, almost probably 7 days a week, from here till August, starting in a week and a half from now. Literally, like I'll be working that much. And I just have to realize that I can't always prepare. I can't always have time to warm up and practice and this and that. I'll do the best I can, but I'm going to make mistakes. This might be the worst playing that you'll ever see me do this summer. But at least I'm doing it, you know? So, yeah, you just got to do it. Let's talk more tone. Oh, let's talk more tone. Nice. Nice name. He says, sounds great. Hey, where is your hazmat suit, man? I don't know. I must have left it upstairs. Warm Chord. I love the King Kong, and I love... Oh, CS is talking to Warm Chord. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Pull Me Under. You need to learn the rest of the song, Jeffrey says. Yeah, one of these days I will, man. It's definitely a song I need to learn. I don't know if I could play that solo, though. That's a crazy solo. Well, for the people that are here that weren't here earlier, let me just play... I'll just play a couple of old standards for you, and see what we can do. So now I'm back on the aux box. At least I should be, yes. Back on the aux box. So let me play a couple standards again. These are just quickies, just so you can hear the amp again, and then we'll hang out for a few more minutes, and then I got to go. Wow, man, this amp is really impressing the crap out of me. It sounds great, really does. I mean, guys, if you're looking for a really good 2-channel Engl that is, you know, I mean, you can get these around $1,200. I was looking on Reverb today; they go for around 12 something on Reverb right now used, and that's a great deal on an amplifier that sounds this good. I mean, they're incredible. This is a 6L6 amp, so I think it was their take on, like, oh, you guys want 6L6s? Let's make an amp with 6L6s. It really does sound great, and I like the mid boost that's on. It allows you to really dial in your presence and treble in ways that to your eyes might be a little extreme, but it helps you cut through a little better, and it keeps that fullness there. It also has the low, the bottom. I don't have that on right now, and it still sounds incredible. Usually I love a lot of low end, and I'll hit that low end boost on there, but for this, so far, I'm not needing it. Sounds great. So, yeah, in the noise gate's awesome. I really love the fact that it's got the noise gate. I wish I could reach it and turn it on and off for you, but I can't because it's behind the amp. But it really does make a difference. You'd hear a bunch of buzz and hum right now if it wasn't for the noise gate being on. So it does make quite a nice difference. It's great for recording and for playing live, you know. So yeah, very, very good. Sam G, can you play some music? Yes. In fact, I've been playing a lot of music tonight. You must have came in when I was blabbering. Sorry, but doing the best I can here. I answer questions and give my thoughts on things, and yeah, that's what I do. What else do I have? Well, I haven't done this one in a while either. This is another one I'm probably taking a huge chance on, but what freaking ever. Just got to find it. There we go. Let's do some Time Flies. Let's see if I can play this right. This is another one I haven't played in weeks. Here we go. There we go. There's a little Time Flies. I played pretty much not all of my mixes tonight, but I played a lot of them for you guys. So hopefully that was good. Overall, this is a really good amp. Very, very good amplifier. I like it. I think it sounds and feels great. It does the metal very well. I love the aggression and saturation of it, the warmth. It sounds big and full. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's very, very good. Definitely something I would consider adding to my collection for the right price, right? You know? Let's see, Jeffrey Blanco. When I was in high school, I was performing with a band, and the drummer gave up and just left because he was making mistakes. Oh my God! I had to just continue the song on guitar. I think it was a Rush song. Oh, that's brutal, man. That's brutal. I mean, like I said, it takes a lot of guts to play in front of people. So I never make fun of people when they make mistakes because it's like they're up there doing it. And right there, that is commendable to get up in front of people and do that. It is very commendable. And again, you have to not take yourself so seriously, and you have to just look at it as like, I'm human, it's going to happen. And I think that recovering from mistakes is something that every musician should practice. The whole recovery thing. You don't want to. It's okay to trip up every once in a while, but to find your place and then kind of get back on your feet again and get your footing, that's hard. And if you don't get rattled up here, you can find your footing again. But if you get rattled up here, you might as well, you're screwed. So it's always good to be able to do that. But yeah, I used to not enjoy playing in front of people at all because all of my solos, I used to get leg cramps and charley horses in my hamstrings playing on stage because when I played a solo, I would tense up. My whole body would be just tense and my legs would tense up. And I didn't realize that, like, the next day after a show, I'd get up and my legs would be sore. I'm like, why are my legs so sore? And I remembered why. It's because when I'm on stage, I'm like, I'm stiff, and it's hard to play loosely and to have that fluid kind of playing when your whole body is so tense. You really have to just loosen up and shake it off. And you have a better time, and you'll make less mistakes when you're loose. You really will, And for a drummer to play a Rush song, that's pretty commendable because Neil Peart is not an easy drummer to play his stuff. So let's see here. Rick Dale, great tones. Every amp you demo sounds explosive. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, I work really hard on getting these to sound good, and the aux box helps, and yeah, micing cabs properly, it definitely makes a difference. I am a dual mic guy. I always use a dual mic setup on cabs now, especially since I discovered the Royer ribbon mics. I got the R10, and man, that mic just makes every cab sound bigger and fuller and more real. And then you add a dynamic with it, and it sounds amazing. So. Bobcat, Jarrod, you need to play that last track more often. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I don't play it a lot. It's definitely one of those solos that's pretty challenging for me, remembering everything. So I'll play it more often. I do have more stuff coming. I know I keep saying that, but man, I'll tell you, writing solos and writing songs when you come home dead tired from working all day, it's not easy, but I'm definitely working on it, Christopher, thanks, man. Appreciate the super chat. He says, I love that jam. Thanks for all you do. Appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Aaron Short, powered cab arriving Friday. Anyone else ordered one? Oh, the KEMPER? You got the KEMPER cab? Good for you, man. I heard they're really good. Aaron Short, my tacos are an hour late. Yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo, man. Man, maybe I should order some tacos tonight. Sounds good. Hesher, does using an amp head as a power amp alter tone for the better versus like a Seymour Duncan power stage? Will it improve the tone of the amp modules any model? Oh, yeah, dude, that's a great question. Absolutely, man. I did... I can't remember when it was, but you have to look for it. I don't even remember what the title of it was, but I did a video about that not too long ago. Well, I don't know, within the last year. And, man, a tube power amp will always just annihilate a solid-state power amp. A solid-state power amp, like the Power Stage and other things like that, by itself, you're kind of like, yeah, it sounds okay. It's powering my cab and my pedal like some guys get the amp in a box pedals or modules or even a modeler or profiler or whatever. Yeah, it sounds good, you know. And then after a few minutes, the honeymoon phase kind of fades off, and you'll hear how thin it is, and you'll be like, yeah, it's kind of thin though, isn't it? Yeah, it's thin. And then if you A/B a solid state power amp with a tube power amp, that's when you're really going to be like, oh my God, there's no contest. There's no contest at all. It's literally Bambi meets Godzilla when you're comparing the two. So I would highly recommend getting a tube power amp, whether it's a rack mount one. I know Synergy makes one. There's other ones out there that you can research, you know, that are smaller. But if you're going to use a modeler and a cab, and if you want to get a power amp for it, get a tube power amp. I'm telling you, you won't be sorry. It just sounds absolutely incredible. There's no way you can replace tube power with solid state and have it sound the same. It just hasn't happened yet. And with the technology that we have today, you'd think they would have gotten it by now, but I honestly think that there's no replacement for it. You know, and I know I sound like a cork sniffer when I say that. Oh, tubes, blah, blah, blah. You're talking about a guy who started his channel with modelers. And I came back to tubes because they just sound better. So get a tube power amp for sure. And research it. There's good tube power amps out there, and there's tons of options for you. And I'm telling you, you won't be sorry. And there's some pretty small and lightweight and affordable ones now too. So let's see here. Sean Casey. Oh, you're talking to Bobcat. Sorry. Jason Taylor. Most people probably won't even notice your mistakes. Just your bandmates, unless you really flop. No, you're right, man. I mean, there's a lot of times I've made some pretty horrific mistakes, and people are, unless I pointed them out, people were like, yeah, that sounded awesome. And I'm like, just shut up and take your win. Don't say anything. Don't tell on yourself, you know? Oh, my God. Well, what is it? It's 9. Wow, I've been on for longer than I thought I would be on. Okay, so what did I do? I did a lot of mixes. I did this. Let's see, I did it with and without the overdrive. Told you my settings. Well, let's do a quick comparison between the Savage. So I got the Savage on channel 4, and the the Fireball. Let's do a quick comparison between the two. I haven't sound checked the Savage. Hopefully I got it right here. So we're going to start with the Fireball, and I'll switch to the Savage. 1 second. And we're going through the aux box. Wow, pretty big difference between those two. Now, here's the thing. I got my Savage dialed in to a point. I've done videos with it. I've done many videos with it, and it was louder at first, so louder always means better to a lot of us, so I had to adjust the volume. But I have this thing just like, you can weld the knobs where they're at, and I'd be perfectly fine with it. I did dial-in videos on it. I've had it for a while. The Fireball I had for a couple hours. Now, let me see if I can get them to sound the same. I'm not going to touch the Savage, because that's holy ground right there. That is like literally holy ground. I don't want anybody touching these knobs at all, because they're, in my opinion, perfect the way it is. So let me screw around with the Fireball real quick and see if I can get it to sound as close as I can to the Savage, because I agree. Someone was saying that, Anxious Nation was saying that the Savage sounded very articulate, and it is. This is the Mark II as well. Now, I know that there's a Fireball Mark II out there, and I'd like to hear what the differences are. Maybe they've revoiced it and made it sound a little more articulate as well. Who knows? But let's find out. Let me get back to the Fireball, and I'm gonna turn the knobs for a few minutes here and see what I can come up with. Okay, bear with me, guys. 1 second. I don't care who you are, that's brutal. I think I really got it dialed in a little better now. That is brutal as hell. So, whoever of us watched WWE, you know, these would be a great tag team. Like, it's just like the Team Brutal. That's what these are. Like, that is ridiculous. I think I got the Fireball dialed in, at least with the amount of time that I had, very good. I put some fine-tuning on it, and man, that thing just sounds incredible. So now let's see how they compare. All right, let me mute the mic here. I'm going to start with the Fireball and go to the Savage, okay? Here we go. I just think that they're voiced so differently that it's just going to be impossible to get these things to sound exactly the same. And again, I'm not touching those knobs because that amp is dialed in my opinion, absolutely perfectly. And that's channel 4 on that, and I got the contour on, and let's see. Okay, so the contour is on. Bass is at 1 o'clock. Middle's at 10 o'clock. Treble's at 2 o'clock. And I have the depth boost on, and the presence is at 3 o'clock. See, because the contour is on this particular amp, the way it's voiced, you can crank some of the highs and get away with that, and it doesn't sound too harsh or anything. So that's how that amp's set up. And this is a Mark II. That's a Mark I. 2 different amps. 6L6s, and these are whatever the hell they're called. Big ass, what are these, 6550s? Yeah, these are 6550s in here. So it's just a completely different amp. But I have to say, they both sound amazing. So, I mean, for a more of an old school kind of approach, if I could say old school, I use the term loosely, the Fireball still has a great sound to it. So it's not like it got its... Yeah, I don't think there's a winner here. I just think that they're both very good, and they just have a different sound, you know? I think they both sound really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little shootout there. Yeah, Anxious Nation said Fireball has a little bit of a blanket on the highs. So I did crank the highs a little bit more on the presence and the treble on the Fireball. So hopefully that cleared that up. It did to me. It felt a little like I had a little more of a bite to it. So hopefully that helped. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, Bobcat, are you going through a DAW? And if so, which one? Basically, I'm going through the Presonus. What is it? I don't know. Whatever that thing is. The Presonus audio box or something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm going through. And what you're hearing tonight is I'm just going through whatever this is called. Whatever I stream through. I always forget the name. OBS. That's what I'm streaming with. So that's pretty much it. There's no EQ on anything. I'm not putting EQs on anything. There's no EQ in the aux box or in anything else. Like, I am literally running everything straight. I don't EQ anything here because I look at it this way. I want you guys to have the raw versions of what I'm doing so that you can make the best decision for you. I have no reason to sell you anything because I don't own any of these companies. I own the amps, and I'll say whatever I want about them because nobody tells me what to say. And I don't care which one you buy. I just want you to buy the right one for you. I don't care if you hate the Savage. I don't care if you come in here and say, oh, that Savage sounds like crap. I can't stand it. Well, I'm glad you tuned in and learned that you don't like the Savage, so you're not going to waste your money on one. Doesn't hurt my feelings at all because I didn't make it. I love it. I think it's an amazing amp. It's one of my favorite amps. But I can understand why people don't like certain things. And I want you to make a decision to either buy or not buy something based on the truth when you turn into the show. That's what I'm all about. So yes, no need for the Fireball when you have the Savage, in my opinion. Yeah, the Savage is ridiculous. I honestly think that they both sound great, and they have their own kind of thing going on. But I will say that the Savage is kind of, in my opinion, the mothership of Engl's amps. It just has everything. It's got, channel 1's great. Channel 2 is an amazing crunch channel. Channel 3 is the quirky, redheaded stepchild of the amp that just sounds incredible and does a lot of great things. And channel 4 is just, you know, like a home defense. You have anybody break into your house, just play a couple chords on that, and they're leaving, you know. Anxious Nation sounds good, man. Engl is definitely one of the most metal amps, most metal amp makers. No, you're right. Thank you. They really are. Engl is like, to me, it's like somebody asked me like, well, I'm playing just straight up metal. What amp should I get? Just get a freaking Engl. I mean, the amps are just built for it, man. They're just ridiculous. Yeah. Savages are just, you can't go wrong. I think it's a no-brainer Engl amp. You know, if you're going to get an Engl and you got the money, get a Savage. You won't be disappointed. They're just great, you know. Okay, well, let's see here. I've been on, a lot longer than I expected to. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it very much. I'm going to have to get some food in me and get some stuff done around here. I got to finish some profile packs and get some stuff done. So it's been a long day, and I got another long day ahead of me tomorrow, probably about a 12-hour day, and Friday is going to be about the same. It's crazy around here this time of year. So I know that there's a lot of other things you could be doing tonight. There's a lot of other channels you could be tuning into. I appreciate the fact that you stopped by here to hang out with me tonight. I very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I'll be live again with Carrie on Sunday night, and we're going to have a good time with you guys. And yeah, who knows what we're going to do. We'll announce it, and it'll be fun. So again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support, for all the super chats. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. And I'm going to get Patreon going soon. I just got to get a day to dedicate to getting that done. But yeah, so anyways, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you guys Sunday night with Carrie and at 7 o'clock. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. We go live every Wednesday night at 8 and every Sunday night at 7. And I try to do as many videos as I can during the week when I have time. And summertime's a little busy for me, but I will pick up on them when I have time. And all right, well, I'm out of here. I'm going to get some food in me. You guys all take care. Love you guys very much. Every day's a gift, and thank you so much for spending part of yours with me. And I will see you all very soon. Take care, guys.